to silence me, they don't work. Try to mute my voice, try to dim my light, try to tell me I was wrong when I knew I was right. Every time I spoke, they try to shut it down. Now I speak louder, I'm shaking the ground. They don't like truth when they hit too close, but I'm still here, I'm doing the most. No filter, no fear in my tone. I say what I want, I stand on my own. You try to block me, try to stop me, but I kept going anyway. You can't shut me up, I'ma speak my truth. Try to silence me, now I'm breaking through. Every time I rise, they get louder too. But I'm still standing, what you gonna do? You can't shut me up, I don't hold it back. Every word I speak got impact. Tried to mute me, but I came right through. Now I'm louder than I ever knew. Every time I speak, they get uncomfortable, cause I'm saying things they can't control. Truth too loud, they don't like the sound. But I keep talking, I stand in my ground. No backing down, no switching sides. I stand on truth, I don't need disguise. Voice too strong, you won't be denied. Now I speak free with nothing to hide. I don't whisper, I don't fold. My silence never bought or sold. Every word is built in flame. Now they remember my name. Louder now, louder now. Hear me clear, hear me now. No more silence, no more fear. My voice ringing louder. You can't shut me up, I'ma speak my truth. Try to silence me, now I'm breaking through. Every time I rise, they get louder too. But I'm still standing, what you gonna do? Still talking. Still heard. Try to suck.
Hey, it's 600.
What's the deal, people? Hope all are doing well. You're having a blessed day, afternoon, or evening. Whenever you come across this reading, you already know if you watch it with a good heart and good intentions, you are blessed and protected. But if you watch it with any ill will or mild intentions, or evil eyes go blind 144,000 times, instantly, quickly, swiftly, you will feel the effects of all hexes and curses and spells that you project. And if you are siphoning my energy or anybody else's energy from this reading, you will receive karma quick, fast, and in a hurry, because you reap what you sow. For Bob is so low, don't do to others what you would have wanted done to you or your family. Stop being incredible, crabby, raggedy, and ain't ass miserable, bitter ass business. You go hear yourself. Let me say something real quick before I start. This is a message to my upstairs neighbor. You could stomp. You could do everything that you want. You could cast all the spells you want. But I'm going to tell you this. You will never get the reaction that you want. You will never get my energy. What you're going to get is death in your life. So again, your old tricks that you do will not get the reaction that you want. Will not get you the energy that you want. You are going to starve. And in that body, you're going to starve and you're going to deplete yourself and you're going to lose your life because that vessel is only a vessel. There is no human in there. So if that little demon, you want to continue to send that work little demon in that body, you go ahead. But you already know that you're about to be casted into the abyss of nothingness and forever torment and tortured for your deeds. And that vessel that you took over, you destroyed that person's life and they will be tormented and tortured forever and for infinity. So you could use whatever vessel that you want, you little demons. You can't faze me, demons. All you're doing is making noise. That's it. You have no power. You have no vision. You have no gifts. You can't get me mad. You can't get under my skin. You can't annoy me. Your spell work don't work. All you are doing is making noise. And I can make noise too. My upstairs neighbor was trying so hard to shock me out of my sleep because he was stomping. He was trying to shock me out of my sleep. You know what I did? I was already up. I turned my fucking music on that I already had on, my prayer frequency meditation music. I turned the volume up and I went right back the fuck to sleep. We all know that today is a moon cycle, so you know they're doing some type of spell work and they want some type of energy, but they won't be getting energy. I hope them bitches starve. Starve, bitch, starve. Because you won't be getting my energy. On that note, let's get into it, collective. You already know this could be your energy, this could be mine, this could be somebody else's timeline. Only take a rest of this and leave the rest behind. Don't make anything stick or it's going to make you sick, collective. You can shut me up. I'ma speak my truth. You can shut me up. I'ma speak my truth. I don't know why I put this back here. Let me use this. But not me.
They try to trade me for a temporary shine. Try to rush my path, try to rewrite my time. Offer me shortcuts.
Yeah, from there. That's not even going for you.
But I see the truth behind what they
Move.
show. Stay silent when the pressure got real. Never sold my truth for a temporary deal.
I ain't playing with you, Silk Raven.
But I found
I'm
myself.
not playing with you, Raven.
Can't trade my soul for a shell. I stood alone when it mattered most. Held my ground, never played it ghost. Even when it felt cold, I kept my spirit, never sold.
My soul not for sale, no price on me.
No gold, no fame, could buy what I need. Stayed 10 toes when the world went cold. I kept my truth, that's worth more than gold. My soul not for sale, I stand in my lane. Everything I earned
Came from pain.
they can keep the shine, the lies they tell.
But my soul for sale.
See you for a little bit of fame. Switch up quick, just play the game. I stay real when it costs me all. Now I stand tall wherever they fall. No shortcuts, no easy way. Build everything from the ground I lay. They offer deals, but I walk away. Cause I know my worth don't fade. By me,
Can't hold me.
I stand free completely. What I carry inside, no one can deny. My soul not for sale, no price on me. No gold, no fame, could buy what I need. Stay 10 toes when the world went cold. I kept my truth, that's worth more than gold. Still mine, always mine.
Collective, we got somebody that committed some type of forgery and they just self-sabotage themselves. Somebody just self-sabotaged themselves, committing some type of forgery, registering, doing something, and they just self-sabotage themselves. Or they were trying to sabotage you, a wounded warrior, or they were trying to get a wounded warrior to self-sabotage themselves. Your enemies will be in regret for the day they played in your energy. So they're playing your energy, trying to get you to self-sabotage. You a wounded warrior. They were out here talking shit and slandering you and gossiping you. All right, 3's a crowd, break up soon. So now this crowd is about to break up because there's a lot of slandering going on. These people are cursed and hexed, or they were trying to curse and hex you. Okay? They mad because you out here in your destiny. You practicing your craft. You in your calling. And they should have known better, collective. Now they worry, these haterators, because these spells is blocked. So whatever this curse and hex that they send is blocked. They went right back. Now they going insane. They mentally delusional because now this backstabber is being stabbed in his back. This is beyond time and tower healing. This is something that was supposed to been happen. It's a tower healing. They need to go heal. My soul not for sale. No price on me. No children. This is not supposed to be in here. Somebody could have no kids. Somebody could be watching you from multiple accounts, and they could be watching you turn your crisis into an opportunity and creating a chaos, and they going crazy. Yep, they being nosy, they poking around. Hey, Grand Rising. My soul's not for sale, no price on me. They gotta learn how to detach. This is somebody that needs to learn how to detach themselves from you. So they did some type of forgery, collective. Let's see. Let's tap in a little bit more. My soul not for sale. Become more patient. Collective. It's saying become more patient. Or this person should have became more patient. Vacate premises. Somebody needs to vacate the premises. Become more patient. Collective. Somebody's about to leave. Somebody's about to vacate. They're about to be kicked out. This is currently happening now. Confirmation car honk. I'm going to take off become more patient for some reason. It's saying vacate premises currently happening now. Somebody got to vacate the premises now. Revenant. I need to watch that movie. I still haven't watched that movie, but I looked at the preview. I looked at the trailer of the movie, and basically it's with Leonardo DiCaprio. The Revenant. It's with Leonardo DiCaprio, and they're bear hunters. And this movie is back in the old time, back in time where like the Indians and all that shit existed. Now, all I remember is from the preview or the trailer was they were going hunting. They came across the colony or a group of people, or you know, people who live in the desert, in the jungle, you know, like these tribes. They came across a tribe, right? And I think he befriended one of the tribes or something like that, or he was, or his own peoples that they went to go do this bear hunting, got into a little war or something. Anyway, he was end up left for dead. He was injured. And you know how they say no man left behind? Because they was in the military or whatever, no man left behind. Well, they were supposed to bring him back. This is what I got in the trailer. They were supposed to keep him alive and bring him back, but they didn't. They didn't want to lug him around. They didn't want to lug him around because he was injured. So they felt like he was a liability. So they left him. They buried him alive. They buried him. They thought he was dead. Or they buried him. Or they knew he was alive, but they buried him alive. And then they left him there. And then the motherfucker came out. Hey, the motherfucker came back out that grave that they buried him in and sought revenge. And went on revenge for everybody that sat there and left him. Those were supposed to be his peoples. Those were supposed to be his tribe. Those were supposed to be his soldiers, ride or die, right? Leave no man behind. These hunters, and they left his ass behind. They left him. And he got out of that grave and came back for revenge. I'm going to watch that movie. It's called The Revenant. This is the trailer. This is all the trailer me telling you. Okay? So that movie is specific because I got that movie in my cards for some reason. So there's some type of revenge that's happening. There's some type of backfire that's happening. Somebody needs to vacate the premises, and this is currently happening now. This revenant, this person, they can't avoid the truth. There's something that they can't avoid. I'm going to take this revenant out because I don't know what this got to do with this. But they need to vacate the premises currently happening now, and they can't avoid the truth. Yeah, that's a movie. They were being spiritual spies. So they need to vacate the premises. They were committing some type of forgery, and they just self-sabotage themselves. They were trying to get you to self-sabotage, and you didn't self-sabotage. Now they're worrying about the outcome because you out here in your destiny practicing your craft. They're trying to curse and hex you being spiritual spies while you out here practicing your craft and in your destiny. Your destiny called. You stood in your destiny, and now they're out here trying to stop you, I guess. Like they always trying to stop somebody from their destiny. And they blaming you. They should have known better, but they blaming you. So they fucked up, and they blaming you because they know they should have known better, but now they want to blame you because they didn't get away with it. This be the fuck shit that be going around here, collective. Motherfuckers want to be mad at you, right? Because they fucked up. They didn't get away with what they were supposed to. They didn't get away with what they wanted to get away with. Not what they're supposed to, because they're not supposed to get away with shit. They didn't get away with what they wanted to get away with, and now they want to blame you. Hey, they want to blame you because they couldn't get away with it. Where make that make sense? This ass backwards world 1, 2, 3. I see. You need to be mad at yourself because you're a lame and a loser. You're a hater, and all your curses is blocked and going right back to your stupid ass. And you want to be mad because you cannot handle the hate that you sent out. You can't handle the curses and hexes that you sent out. You can't handle the energy that you put out into the world. And it's coming right back to you. It's all your energy, just with interest. It's your energy returning back to you with interest. And you can't handle it? Oh, baby, then you shouldn't have fucking sent it out in the first place. They being taken out of their misery. Vacate the premises, currently happening now. Can't avoid the truth. Spiritual spies is blaming you because they're being taken out of their misery. They're blaming you because they're being taken out of their misery by their own spells that are blocked. So their spells is blocked. They're being taken out of their misery from them blocked spells. Them spells is going back, and they're being taken out by their own spells, and they're mad because they being taken out by their own spells. Don't send the spells, and maybe they will fucking backfire. Oh my god. Motherfuckers is sending curses, hexes, and spells, and they being cursed and hexed and spelled by their own shit. Make that make sense? They're cursing themselves. They're cursing themselves. They're cursing and hexing themselves. It's not going nowhere. Yeah, look, they're doing too much being karmic pests. Like I said, it's not going nowhere. They're going crazy. They're going mentally delusional. They're going insane in the membrane. Because they're trying to attack you and they can't. No weapon form will prosper. Exactly. The backstabber is being backstabbed in his own back. And there's about to be a breakup soon. And all these spells is going back. They are unable to curse and hex you. And they're watching you from multiple accounts. And they're watching you turn all this pain, all this struggle, all these crises into an opportunity. They watched you create in the chaos that they created for you. Pride and prejudice. They had a lot of negative assumptions. That's why they're about to be taken out their misery. They need to go heal if that's fucking possible. Who knows if that's fucking possible? Settlement deadline. They were doing this for money. There was some type of deadline that they were supposed to get this done by. Somebody's in my energy that fucking stutters. So no weapon form will prosper. They were supposed to do something to you, or something was supposed to be done by a certain time, and it didn't happen. It says they were trying to take you out in your sleep, unaliving. They were trying to unalive you in your sleep, collective. Like, they got the power to do that. Let's be real. Y'all don't got the power to do that. Yeah, karma's already knocking, and there was some knocking on my refrigerator door. Now that you say that, my refrigerator was knocking. You don't have the power to unalive anybody. You can go unalive yourself, even though I don't promote that or condone that. But you don't have no power to unalive anybody. You can only do that to yourself. Now, if you want to do that to yourself, karmics, you can go do that to yourself. Avoid us the trouble. But hey, you can't be unaliving nobody but yourself, bitch. So if you want to take yourself out your misery, by all means, we're not stopping you. We are not stopping you. The cat agrees. The cat agreed with me. We're not stopping you. Spiritual sexual abuse. Raping you. They were trying to alive you in your sleep, and they were spiritually, sexually violating you in your sleep. Confirmation with the car honk. Confirmation with the cat meow. They disloyal. They disloyal to God. The next door neighbor was trying to unalive you in your sleep. Which next door neighbor? You gotta, let me put this to the side, collective. You can have a next door neighbor. Let sleeping dogs lay they doom. Well, this could be your energy, this could be mine, this could be somebody else's, but there's a next door neighbor collective that was trying to unalive you in your sleep. There was a next door neighbor that had a lot of pride and prejudice against you. It's been made a public display. It's been made a public display. They need to vacate the premises. This is currently happening now, and they can't avoid the truth. As seen on TV, everything, they can't avoid the truth because it's seen on TV. Confirmation sirens. Childhood trauma. They was doing too much because they were dealing with some childhood trauma. That don't got nothing to do with you, collective. Their devilish deeds will bring them karma indeed. It says they siphon untamed energy. Now they can't handle the power backlash. They can't handle the heat. They're about to be put to a demise for trying to unalive you in your sleep. Their mind is blown. Remnant. You're ancient. You're a remnant, collective. You are a remnant. You are an ancient old soul. You are an ancient old energy. That's why they're going through a demise. They were trying to take out an ancient old soul. You are a remnant. You're ancient, collective. Their mind is blown that you are an old soul, that you are ancient, that you are a reincarnation of somebody, of an Orisha, of a deity, of a god or a goddess. You are a reincarnation. You're an ancient soul. Their mind is blown. They siphon untamed energy. They siphon energy that they weren't supposed to siphon. They siphon energy that they weren't supposed to take. They siphon energy that they cannot handle. My upstairs neighbor is hovering above me. You heard that? I'm going to make sure I catch all his footsteps and his noises. You running laps around these karmics, collective, because these karmics are in childhood energy. This could be somebody from your childhood. This could be a next door neighbor from your childhood. Somebody mad. Somebody slamming the door downstairs. Drax is running, collective, because they're about to go through a demise. Because they siphon untamed energy that they weren't supposed to. Yeah, the accuser is always the accusee. They were accusing you of something, collective, and now they're being looked at. So they were accusing you of something that they were doing. It says if they don't confess, their life will be a mess, and they're stressed out, collective. Because they're unprotected. They don't have no protection. This dysfunctional family is unprotected. Collective, the only energy that came out was next door neighbor. I've been here 26 minutes. I got a few cards on the table, and the only thing that came out here was the next door neighbor. Harassing you through electronics, sending you energy weapons, electronic surveillance, trying to inflict physical or psychological harm. They could be trying to harass you through the electronics, collective. Hey, 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 hey. I hope you're having a good day. Wow. They out here trying to sacrifice you, but they actually sacrificing themselves because you're untouchable. The ground beneath them is cracking. Continue to stand your ground, collective. They wanted you to fold, but you flipped the script instead. The peaceful mind. You got a peaceful mind. Serenity comes when you trust the process. So you trusted the process. Anxiety and control are stealing your peace. Release the need to know. So these people have no peace. They're sitting in anxiety, trying to control you. They're trying to steal your peace. But you're at peace. You have a peaceful mind. Somebody's out here trying to steal your peace, but you're at peace. Like my upstairs neighbor trying to shock me out of my sleep. Like, what are you doing? We in the year 2026. You was doing that shit back in 2019, 2020. Before this motherfuckers used to stomp and all that, and they used to react. They used to wake me up out of my sleep. Like when I say stomping, I mean that's what the fuck they were doing. This is how they were stomping this morning. Like this. On the floor. Making the floor vibrate. That's how they were stomping. I'm just showing you. I'm 3311. I want to show you what my upstairs be doing. They be stomping like that. But they move the whole floor. Everybody can feel that. I'm not the only one that can feel that. Anybody with walls can feel him do what he's doing because this building is cheap. This is thin walls. So if you're stomping, if somebody from the 5th floor is stomping, anybody from the fucking 2nd floor is going to feel that shit. If they're stomping really hard. So I know people felt that this morning. Who, whatever walls, upstairs, next door, both next door neighbors, both my next door neighbors, both their next door neighbors, 5th floor, the people who live on the 5th floor, and anyone that lives above me or below me or above them or below them can feel it. So all you're doing is making noise and disturbing everybody else's sleep at 7 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday. That's all you're doing. Is disturbing not only or trying to disturb my peace, But you fucking up everybody else's sleep and trying to wake up everybody else just to fuck with one person. That's why you exposed. Because everybody in this building is not with the shits. Everybody in this building is not involved, and everybody in the building is not with the shits. So all you doing is exposing yourself. And you're just making noise. Because you're not doing no spell work. Your spell work not doing nothing. You're not bothering my sleep. You're not waking me up out of my sleep. You're not stopping me from going to sleep. You're not doing anything to my dreams. You're not doing anything but making a lot of useless noise. That's not bothering anybody. You're the only one bothered. That's why you're doing it. You're the only one in your feels. You're the only one losing sleep. It's you, yourself, and yourself. You're in your feelings and you're mad because you didn't got no magic. You couldn't get away with what you wanted to get away with. And now your ass is going to go to jail. Or your ass is going to die. And there's nothing that you can do about it. They're out here closely monitoring your movements and activities and communication. Hidden camera, GPS tracking, hacking into your electronics. Someone passed away due to all the hexes and spells they sent to you and your family. So somebody that connected to them passed away because of them trying to hex you. They did it for the money. They wanted to show. They better get ready because shit's about to blow. The mental manipulation, not manipulating, and their mind boggled and bewildered. So confused, it's driving them crazy. Wow. Woman and child trafficking, hidden tunnels. Somebody was trying to traffic you, collective? I don't care what words I say because my page, my account is not monetized. So I'm not fucking filtering no motherfucking words. I ain't filtering shit. I'm not watching what the fuck I say. Fuck that. They're using people in your community or your workplace to stalk and harass you, monitoring energy. We got next door neighbor. They're trying to hang you like the Salem witch trial, trying to set you up on fire and burn you. Their magic is weak because their heart is unpure, nasty, and unclean. They refuse to stop doing black magic on you. Sick, twisted, mental, obsessed. Too many cards. They sent lack your way because they couldn't handle your overflow, magnetic energy. So they try to send lack your way because you have a magnetic energy, collective. All right, all these cards is fucked up here. Hold on, let me fix this. Oh, wow. They took things too far involving the law and claiming lies and false statements against you. So they lied to the law against you. They having temper tantrums, stomping, jumping up and down, acting like a fool, losing their cool. This is somebody that mumbles under their breath and smiles in your face, but watching your every move like it's a TV show. They plotting on your downfall using your past as ammunition. So they're trying to use your past to come for you. They can't do that. You don't live in your past. Wow. Sex magic. There's confirmation with the sexual abuse. Anyone performing sex magic on the collective without consent will fall gravely ill and have lesions and and on their genitals, masculine and feminine, God is going to curse you with leprosy on your genitals. That's what the punishment for the wicked back in the Bible was. Leprosy. You're going to get leprosy on your body and on your genitals. Go Google that and see what that means. A dirty cop took an oath to protect, but they are predator abusers. So there's a dirty cop involved. You are not experiencing random harassment. This is a calculated, coordinated effort aimed to instill fear. It's relentless stalking, surveilling, and intimidation by a group of people or organization. It will be a cold winter for your enemies. Poverty, sickness, depression, and anxiety. Ground zero, starting point, a site of devastation, disaster, or violent attacks. Dead center of an explosive act or violence, a base, place, area. So basically, you're in the ground zero starting point. You are at the site of a devastation. You're in dead center of an explosive act of violence. Somebody was trying to put you in ground zero because you're a muse. You're a source of artistic inspiration. You're one of the 9 goddesses who symbolize the arts and science. You're a daughter of Zeus. You're a person of force. That's why. It says a deal signed in deceit always backfires. It says arrest the past. They must confess. Spirit is repossessing stolen blessings. It's payback season. It says your ancestors are turning every black coin into a new income stream. It says a feminine energy from your family, blood related, could also be involved. Shedding skin. You're entering a powerful transformation. Embrace your rebirth. These evil entities are playing a sick trick with these karmics playing with fire. And one man's trash is another man's treasure. They sending their energy free of charge and you're transmuting energy and manifesting off of it. They mad because you did not crash when they cut your brakes. Look, your own bloodline relative are involved with these attacks against you. It says a feminine energy. But you're going through some type of liberation. Liberation, freedom through surrender. You are breaking old chains. Now somebody is unable to blackmail or manipulate anyone anymore to get their way. Gift of gab is not gifting. A masculine energy from your home community. Verbal abuse. Vandalism of property. Physical assault, trying to unsettle you and intimidate you. There's a masculine energy in your home community that's out here, that's connected to an organization in a religious church. A masculine energy from your home community is involved, and they were out here talking shit, verbal abuse. The accuser is always the accusee. This could be your next door neighbor. A masculine. Let me tell you something. If this is my energy, I don't know why my next door neighbor is still out here talking shit. Depending on which one it is, because yesterday, one of my next door neighbors had company yesterday, and they was talking a hell of shit. So I want to make sure that I hope he's home, and I hope he hears me. Let's hope it's not my next door neighbor to the right of me, because that nigga got children, right? And I would think that he cares for his kids. I would think, because I be hearing him arguing about his baby mom shitty, right? So I would think the nigga cares for his kids, that he would not still be out here talking shit about me. Or it could be this next door neighbor and her son. But it says a masculine energy from your whole community. Or it could be the upstairs neighbor that's hovering right now above me. Either way, the more shit you talk, the more lies you spread, the more your life gonna get fucked up. Both of my next door neighbors got children. One raises her own granddaughter, and the other one sees his children every weekend. Let's see if them kids is going to be coming this weekend. Y'all out here doing dumb shit, but y'all not even worried about the children, y'all family, the innocent, that's going to end up paying the price because of what you're doing. Y'all don't think about that, right? Y'all focus about yourselves because y'all the adults. Ain't nothing gonna happen to me. But yeah, you don't know ain't nothing gonna happen to me, but something might happen to your babies. Something might happen to your grandbabies. Stop playing with people. Because God is gonna teach you a lesson that you will learn. If God has to teach you a lesson, he will teach you a lesson the best way he knows how. And he will take the thing that you love the most, whether it's a person or a place or a thing, it doesn't matter what it is. The thing that you love most, because like I said, even evil people love things. Even if it's the love of money, they still love it. And if they lose it, or if they lose something that they love, they will go crazy. To hate is to have hate in your heart, you have to have loved ones. Confirmation. You're not born with hate in your heart. We come from God. We all born from love. We're not born from hate. We're not born with hate in our hearts. That is instilled in us after time. So if someone ends up becoming a hateful person, it's because they love too much or they love somebody and they were hurt. That's basically what it is. So you got hurt people trying to hurt people. They only hurting themselves more. Collective, let me tell y'all something. Motherfuckers could plot and plan on you all day, all night, but it's not gonna work because you are protected. These people are they're not protected. They don't have no protection. They have none. And they out here doing all this shit, tapping into shit that they're not supposed to and fucking up their lives. And then they want to be mad at you and blame you that they fucked up their own life. They want to be mad at you and blame you because they were unable to unalive you. They want to be mad at you and blame you because they were unable to prosper in your energy. They out here sexually molesting you spiritually, and it don't matter if it's spiritual, it's still rape. Just because you're not doing it physically to somebody, it's still rape. You're still raping somebody. You're a rapist. It doesn't matter if it's spiritual. You are a spiritual rapist. You are violating people's body. That's why your ass is gonna die. Anybody who is out here raping anybody, spiritually or physically, I'm telling you today, you will not survive. You will cease to exist on this planet. Confirmation with the fucking sirens, god damn it. And the audience don't need to hear it. Everybody outside needs to hear the sirens. Everybody outside heard them sirens. Fuck the people watching the TV. I'm not going to say fuck y'all because it's not fuck y'all, but that my message is for the people that's around me. They heard the siren. Y'all motherfuckers is going to y'all not going to survive this. Not one person. Y'all want to sit here and do hexes and curses and spells? Bitch, now you will suffer. You like to fuck with women and children? Oh, you will suffer. Y'all want to walk around here like y'all big and bad and y'all got control over people's life? You don't even got control over your own fucking life. Let's be real. I ain't got no problem telling y'all gonna die. I really don't. That's what you calling on to yourselves. And don't be out here talking about she's hexing me and she's cursing me. Nah, bitch, you curse yourself. I'm just keeping it real. Let you know what your outcome is. And your outcome is death. And I ain't the only one saying it. I don't feel bad saying it. I'm just not going to sugarcoat it. Bitch, you're going to die. I'm not going to say, oh, they're going to unalive. They're going to unearth themselves. They are going to cease to exist. Fuck that. Fuck these word filters. Fuck all that shit. Bitch, you dead. How about that? I am no longer going to be filtering myself anymore. Y'all want to die? That's perfectly fine. You could do that to yourself. Y'all crazy. Energy vampires, look, see? Energy vampires don't just drain, they divert your prosperity too. The evil eye that hit your finance, but divine reversal is already inactive. So these energy vampires were messing with your finances, but you have a grounded spirit. Look at that. It says, grounded spirit, stay rooted in your truth and centered in your body. You grounded spirit, all that womb magic. So they were doing womb magic. It's being done, has made this karmic sick. Cervical cancer, pancreatic cancer. Somebody's going to have pancreatic or cervical cancer for all that womb magic that they were doing. They're casting spells on the judicial system, trying to stop their karma. You can't stop your karma. Look, it says a masculine energy, stranger, unknown connection. So this is definitely a masculine energy. That self-hate don't make you elevate, but self-love takes you far and above. Healing energy. Collective, you have healing energy. You don't talk self-hate to yourself. You don't do that self-hate, self-talk. Ring around the rosies, a pocket full of posies, ashes, ashes. They all fall down. Complete collapse. They're about to have a complete collapse. Because they try to put you in an uncomfortable situation that you couldn't get out of. So be cautious. So yeah, they try to put you in an uncomfortable situation. Look, all this spell work is being sent will cause them a sad, tragic ending. They took your kindness for currency and overdrew on your energy. They're trying to make you sick. Them black magic attacks are going to give them karmic a heart attack. Return to center. They were doing health spells. And it's been made a public display. Look, this is a fake, see, confirmation that this is something connected to a church, religious church group. A fake Christian coven, a secret shadow church, sex cult out here harnessing energy from their followers and targeting divine energy. This is a fake sex cult. And a masculine energy from your home community is connected to this fake religious cult, sex cult. They do sex magic on you. That sounds like my upstairs neighbor, but it's saying next door neighbor collective. And there she goes. They're trying to take control over your life, yet they barely have a grip of theirs. Imbalanced, unaligned, and crooked. I said that, though. Yeah, the ground underneath them is cracking. Continue to stand your ground, collective. Whatever you're doing, continue to do it. They're trying, look, suffocating and feeling confined and caged in under pressure because everything is malfunctioning. Yeah, because they don't have no control. They lost control because everything is malfunctioning. It's not working out the way they wanted it to. Losers losing and going Looney Tunes, feeling lazy and lethargic in lustful energy. They in lustful energy. They doing sex magic. And they losing. They trying to hack into your electronics, but their electronics are tapped into and hacked. They being watched and heard. So they're trying to tap into yours, but their shit is hacked. It says in the background, someone is snitching all the details of the setup plan. Somebody is snitching on them too. Look, they were plotting on your downfall using your past as ammunition, and all them spells and curses are gonna have a sad, tragic ending. So desperate to win in the industry and wanted to be the one, they wanted to come up from your downfall. Somebody wanted to come up from your downfall, collective. Their punishment will be so severe. You ain't cursed, collective. You are chosen one. These people have a contract with the underworld energies and it's unbinding. They're puppeted by demons. They are puppets on a string. They have a date with death, and because they didn't want to stop being karmic pests, so they have a date with death. They have a date with death tonight. Na, 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 na. Somebody's trying to telepathically trying to communicate with you using music, ads, or online through social media. And they could be calling on a Pazuzu energy. They could be calling on a demon energy, but this demon energy can hurt you or harm you or protect you. So they're calling on demonic energy to hurt you, and this demonic energy is protecting you. You know, Pazuzu, like the Labubu doll. The Labubu doll is the representation of the Pazuzu. If just in case you didn't know that. Everybody was talking about that Labubu doll. Well, I was doing some research into the Labubu doll because everybody was saying that shit was evil, right? So when I was doing a little research into the Labubu is nothing, but when I was doing it, it says Pazuzu, which makes sense. Labubu, Pazuzu, makes sense, right? And when I was doing some research, the demon Pazuzu can help you or harm you or protect you. Research the demon Pazuzu. Collective. Look, any death magic sent to any divine collective will make their time on earth shorter. Karmic endings. Yeah, what I said. She really thought she could be you until she really started seeing she knew she couldn't. Jealous as fuck. This is somebody that was jealous. Unable to blackmail you. Confirmation with the blackmail. Unable to blackmail anyone anymore to get their way. Confirmation. Confirmation. It says they don't comprehend that you don't believe in their power over you. That's why it's not working. You believe you are more powerful and you are collective. Collective, these people are fucked. They fucked themselves so hard. They have a date with death. Date with death tonight. Under the black light. They have a date with death, collective. They have dug their grave. They have dug their grave and they are unable to get out that bitch, collective. They dug that shit so deep, collective. They forgot to bring a rope and a ladder to get out of the hole that they dug themselves in. Now they gotta sleep, eat shit in that same grave that they dug for you, because that shit is deep, collective. Shit is deep. They was digging. They was trying to dig holes for you, right? They were out here trying to dig the holes for you, digging your graves for you. Now look where they're at. They in a fucked up position.
Midnight moon, watch out the hollow hemisphere. 6 deep, looking like you lost a lucky bag. Checking your shoulder for shadows. Paranoid packing a clenny punch. Curse on the wind, sent with a wicked grin. You got a day with death. You got a day with death. You got a day with death. Running out of time and breath. Yeah, he waiting. Yeah, he waiting.
Check the clock.
Stones in your palms, hiding in behind every other stay out. Taking trips here in lines apart. Sowing the wind to reap a storm. Payment due for the tide you swore. Curse on the wind, sent with a wicked grin.
You got a day with death. You got a day with death. So you're waiting. Now, this is the remix.
Yeah, straight back. Return to sender. You moving jagged box.
Go ahead, tell your joke.
Shadow, hands in your pockets now. Cold blood runs through your narrow veins. Acting like you don't know why the rain is turning red. Look at the clock, look at the calendar, look at your shadow.
You got a day with death.
You got a day with death. Every action set is coming home within a rest. Paying back the debt and counting every breath. You got a day with death. You got a day with death.
Coming for it. Coming for it. Pay up.
Your dirt under your fingernails from digging holes, but the shovel broke. Karma is a heavy chain around your throat. Heavy weight, heavy soul, heavy price for every lie you spoke. Look at the clock, look at the calendar,
Look at the shadow. You got a day with death. Hey. All right, that's enough of that. Hey. Sure, tell your joke, Hector. What's the joke? You was dancing? Cat sent me a used card. What? Good. I like that you dancing to my music. That's the whole point. That's the hook point. Here. Oh my goodness gracious, my phone. Oh, the whole thing came off. Hold on, collector. Hold on. My magnet came off of my phone. So hold on 1 second. So y'all can see me. I can put a handkerchief on my head because I don't have what to cover my head right now. Just here 1 second. Please. Why not show my face in this space for a little bit? Let me get my phone stand. You gotta take with that. Gonna politic with y'all for a little bit. Ow. What's up, people? What up, brother? Ooh, I'm glad. Philip, are you a new subscriber? Philip, if you're a new subscriber, go to my community section. Go to and go download the Audio Mac app and go listen to my music that I have on there. I have some music on the Audio Mac. It's free to listen to. It'll help you break hex, curses, spells. It'll bring your vibe high. If you're interested. I haven't put these songs on there, but I'm probably gonna put some of these songs on there because I created a bunch of shit and alternate versions as well. So there's some stuff I'm going to be sharing for free, and there's some stuff that I'm going to be putting into. Somebody's messing with my live because I'm gracing my face on this place, collective. Yep, somebody's messing with my live. Somebody don't want me to show my face. Now the next live I do, I'm going to show my face. Hi, collective. How you doing? Now somebody want me, and somebody's in the hallway. Creeping. Somebody be creeping, messing with the thing. Because they fuck with corrupted ass people. They work with dirty cops, dirty police, dirty judges, dirty laws, you know. The corrupted system. That's why these people get to do what they do. It's organized crime. That's why. They work for dirty cops, dirty judges, and dirty lawyers. This is the world we live in. That's why. But look, as I say that, investigators are discovering the truth behind all the lies told, and they're astonished. These evil entities are playing a sick trick with these karmics. They're playing with fire. They're getting investigated. They're under investigation. They're going to get fired. They're going to get prison or worse. And these evil entities that they're calling on and playing with are playing with them. So like I said, they're going to prison or worse. Look, I said, a dirty lawyer. Corruption. A dirty lawyer trying to come in with a fake deal. A dirty cop, and right behind that, a dirty cop and a lawyer having a secret love affair in the shadows. This is why people, this is your answer, collective. You ask how these people get to do these things. You just got answered. You literally just got answered because of dirty lawyers. I just said that verbally, and I split the deck, and I plucked the card, and this is what came out. It's answering for you, collective, because of dirty cops, dirty lawyers who have relationships with each other and get away with shit. It says what they did in the darkness just lit your path brighter. So whatever they did, all it did was lit the collective path, my path, brighter. This was an authority figure. Energy manipulator couldn't manipulate your energy, and now it's driving them crazy and depleted. They falsify documents and put you in a false marriage, and they're lying about being in a relationship with you. They could have put you in a false marriage. They no longer able to hide the truth, and all the lies are uncovering. The truth is revealed. They took your kindness for currency and overdrew on your energy. They no longer able to hide the truth. Confirmation sirens. They did it for the money they wanted to. Ooh. See? Somebody's fucking with my phone today, boy. You see what's going on the second time it fell. Anyway, let me get out of here. I'm already an hour in. The reading is already finished. Somebody's mad. Somebody was trying to stop my videos, fuck with my shit, because I'm showing my face. Now I'm going to come back and show my face again, bitch. Your own blood relative. If they don't turn themselves in, they're going to be great hell to pay. Somebody got to turn themselves in. So, collective, I'll be back with another reading. Let's remove all the negative energy that they've been sent to me out of my place and out of my space and out of my face, including yours, collective. I will be back with another reading. But I'll be back with another reading, collective. Matter of fact, I'll be back. What? Let me see. For a good 20 minutes. And I'm going to be back with another reading right after this. I'm not even going to wait too long before I come back. I'm in the mood. I have the energy today to do some readings, so we're going to do them today. I'll be back, collective. See you in a little bit. I'll be back like in another hour or so. So hit that notification button and stay tuned when I come back. I hope you enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Remember, today is a new moon cycle. Today's a moon cycle. So you know motherfuckers is doing new moon or full moon. Hold on. Because I don't really follow the moon cycles. Yeah, today's a new, we on the new moon cycle. Today's a moon cycle. It's a new moon cycle. So you already know, stay prayed up, stay protected, do whatever you need to do for yourself, because you know motherfuckers is doing spell work. I suggest you get a 3-day candle and burn that shit nonstop, or get a 7-day candle. A candle that burns for 7 days, or a candle that burns for 3 days. Light it today and it'll keep burning until the freaking 18th or 19th of this month. Get a 7-day candle, 7-day candle, and it's gonna burn until the next moon cycle comes. Confirmation. Get a 7-day candle. Yep. If you get the candle today and you light it today, it'll fucking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It'll finish on the next full moon cycle, which is next Saturday. It's another Saturday moon cycle, first quarter. That's not the last one. And today's a special month. We got 4 moon cycles in a month. We got 2 full moon cycles in 1 month. It was the first of the month and now the end of the month. So today, this May, is a special moon month. There's 5 moon cycles in a month. Literally, the first of the month was a full moon, and the last day of the month is a full moon. So we started off with a full moon, and we ending with a full moon cycle. And 3 Saturdays. Last Saturday was the last quarter moon. This Saturday is the moon, and next Saturday is the first quarter moon. So the next Saturday will be a new. This is a special kind of month, collective. This is a special month. This May. Yeah. And I believe that we are in some 1122. I believe we in some retrograde, if I'm not mistaken. We always in a motherfucking retrograde. Shit. So yeah, collective, stay prayed up, stay protected. And if you're looking for any services from me, you already know, go look in the description box below. And on that note, I got to go. I'll check y'all later. See you later. And peace out. And now I need to find my thing, because where the fuck did it go?